In the modern digital era, the idea of a message that deletes itself after being read or after a set period has captured the imagination of both tech enthusiasts and security-conscious individuals. Elon Musk, known for his involvement in high-tech ventures ranging from SpaceX to Neuralink, Tesla, and X, formerly Twitter, has repeatedly emphasized the importance of privacy, secure communication, and cutting-edge technology. The concept of a self-deleting message fits naturally within these interests, combining advanced encryption, real-time communication, and automated deletion protocols. At its core, a self-deleting message relies on three fundamental technologies: secure message transmission, time-sensitive or event-triggered deletion mechanisms, and verification that deletion has occurred as intended. Secure message transmission typically involves end-to-end encryption, ensuring that only the intended recipient can access the message content. Modern encryption methods, such as AES-256 combined with asymmetric cryptography, can prevent interception or unauthorized reading of messages during transit. In a system designed for high-profile figures like Musk, encryption would be paired with multi-factor authentication and biometric verification to further ensure that only verified recipients can view the message. Once transmitted, the next challenge is ensuring that the message deletes itself according to predetermined rules. This deletion can be triggered by time, such as a countdown timer set to seconds, minutes, or hours, or by specific events, such as the recipient opening the message or an external trigger sent by the sender. Implementing this requires a combination of server-side logic and local device control. On the server side, the message might be stored in a secure ephemeral database that automatically removes content once the trigger condition is met. On the client side, the recipient's device must execute a deletion command reliably, removing not only the visible message but also any cached versions or backups. Advanced systems may even use cryptographic burn after reading techniques, where the decryption key itself is erased after use, rendering the message irrecoverable even if someone later gains access to the data file. For a public figure like Musk, the operational security layer is crucial. Messages may be sent via proprietary platforms designed to prevent leaks, such as private messaging systems integrated into corporate networks, or via third-party apps that adhere to strict end-to-end encryption standards. These systems might include logging and auditing to ensure that only authorized devices can access the message and that deletion protocols are verifiably enforced. Beyond technical implementation, the strategic reasoning behind sending a self-deleting message also matters. In high-stakes environments, such messages allow executives to communicate sensitive decisions without leaving persistent records that could be exploited by competitors, regulators, or the media. For instance, Musk might use such a system to transmit strategic updates, product launch details, or confidential technical specifications to a select group of engineers or board members. From a risk management perspective, ephemeral messaging reduces the potential for information leakage. Even if a device is compromised or intercepted, the message would have already been erased, leaving no recoverable trail. However, challenges remain. Absolute certainty of deletion is difficult to guarantee, especially if devices are compromised or if backups exist outside the controlled environment. Sophisticated adversaries may attempt to capture messages using screen recording, screenshots, or memory dumps. To counteract this, high-security systems incorporate anti-capture measures, such as disabling screenshots within the app, monitoring for unusual device behavior, or employing hardware-backed security modules to protect keys and message content. Integrating self-deleting messages with artificial intelligence offers further possibilities. AI could dynamically adjust deletion timing based on context, such as detecting potential security risks or determining the optimal time for sensitive information to remain accessible. Machine learning models could monitor message usage patterns and automatically revoke access if anomalous activity is detected, adding another layer of real-time protection. In practice, the user experience of a self-deleting message must balance security with convenience. Excessive friction, such as frequent authentication prompts or complex access procedures, could discourage adoption. Hence, designing an intuitive interface that allows recipients to read messages seamlessly while ensuring automatic, verifiable deletion is essential. Elon Musk's involvement in such a system would likely emphasize both cutting-edge technical features and bold, forward-thinking applications. For example, a cross-platform solution might integrate with his ventures, allowing messages to pass securely between Tesla engineers, SpaceX mission control, and Neuralink researchers, all while adhering to strict deletion protocols. Looking forward, self-deleting messaging could evolve further with emerging technologies such as blockchain. Messages could be encoded in decentralized ledgers with time-locked access and automated key destruction, providing transparency in message delivery while ensuring irreversibility once deletion triggers. Quantum cryptography might also play a role, allowing messages to be transmitted in ways that any interception attempt is detectable and automatically invalidates the message. Ultimately, a realistic portrayal of Elon Musk sending a self-deleting message combines the most advanced aspects of cybersecurity, encryption, ephemeral storage, AI-driven risk detection, and human-centered design. It represents not only a technological challenge but also a strategic approach to managing sensitive information in environments where secrecy, speed, and reliability are paramount. By leveraging proprietary platforms, secure device ecosystems, cryptographic erasure, and intelligent monitoring, such a system could allow high-stakes communications to be sent, read, and irretrievably deleted, reflecting both the technical ingenuity and operational foresight characteristic of Musk's ventures. While the concept may sound futuristic, all the necessary components exist today, and with careful integration, a highly secure, self-deleting messaging system is entirely feasible. offering a glimpse into the next evolution of digital communication for leaders operating at the cutting edge of technology. One of the most critical considerations in designing a self-deleting messaging system is the interplay between server-side and client-side operations. On the server side, messages must exist only temporarily, yet in a way that guarantees delivery before automatic deletion. This typically requires ephemeral storage solutions, where messages are held in volatile memory or temporary encrypted databases rather than persistent storage systems. Ephemeral servers can ensure that once a message is accessed or a timer expires, the underlying data is irretrievably purged. For someone like Musk, who communicates with high-level engineers, executives, and researchers, server-side security would be layered with advanced monitoring and anomaly detection. Any attempt to access the message outside authorized channels would trigger alerts and potentially automatic revocation of access. Beyond mere deletion, such systems often employ what is called cryptographic forward secrecy. In forward secrecy, even if an encryption key is later compromised, previous messages cannot be decrypted. This means that self-deleting messages would remain secure long after the deletion event, even in the event of future security breaches. On the client side, the recipient's device plays an equally important role. Devices would likely employ secure enclaves or hardware-backed key storage to ensure that decrypted messages cannot be intercepted by other applications or malware. To prevent accidental retention, the system might automatically clear cached content, temporary memory buffers, or any logs generated during message viewing. This approach ensures that the message cannot be recovered later, whether from device storage or system memory. Additionally, the user interface could incorporate visual indicators showing the countdown to deletion, reinforcing the ephemeral nature of the message while also providing assurance that deletion is actively enforced. The combination of server-side ephemeral storage, client-side secure execution, and cryptographic safeguards forms the foundation of a truly reliable self-deleting messaging system. However, real-world constraints, such as network latency, device compatibility, and potential software vulnerabilities, must be addressed. High-profile figures often operate in diverse environments with multiple device types, some of which may not support the most advanced security protocols. To maintain consistency, the system could employ adaptive security measures, tailoring encryption and deletion procedures based on device capabilities while ensuring that the integrity of the message is never compromised. Beyond technical execution, the human element introduces another layer of complexity. Even if the system is perfectly secure, recipients could circumvent deletion protocols through manual methods, such as photographing the screen or using secondary devices to record content. To mitigate these risks, self-deleting messaging platforms often include behavioral monitoring and usage restrictions. For example, features like screenshot detection, temporary access windows, and contextual alerts can deter or prevent unauthorized recording. Elon Musk's ventures, particularly those in aerospace and neurotechnology, may have unique security requirements that demand additional measures. Messages related to spacecraft designs, propulsion systems, or AI neural interfaces could be encrypted with multi-layered keys, require dual authentication from separate devices, or even integrate biometric verification such as retinal scans or EEG-based identity confirmation. In scenarios where extremely sensitive data is involved, messages could be programmed to self-destruct not only digitally but also in a physical sense by triggering remote wipes or secure erasure commands on connected devices. Artificial intelligence adds another dimension to the system. Advanced AI could dynamically evaluate the security context in real time, detecting potential threats or anomalies and adjusting deletion protocols accordingly. For example, if a recipient's device exhibits suspicious activity, the AI could instantly revoke message access or accelerate the deletion timer. This proactive approach reduces the risk of unauthorized exposure and provides an adaptive security layer beyond static rules. Furthermore, AI can assist in optimizing the timing and delivery of messages. In complex operations involving multiple recipients across different time zones or operational roles, AI algorithms could sequence message delivery to ensure that sensitive information reaches the right people at precisely the right moment, with automatic deletion occurring immediately after. Blockchain integration is another avenue to enhance the transparency and integrity of self-deleting messages. By recording encrypted metadata on a decentralized ledger, the system can provide verifiable proof of delivery and deletion without revealing message content. This ensures accountability while maintaining confidentiality. If Musk were to implement such a system across multiple ventures, blockchain could serve as a universal audit trail, confirming that messages were delivered and erased as intended, and providing trust across distributed teams. Quantum cryptography could further enhance security, particularly against highly sophisticated adversaries. Quantum key distribution allows messages to be transmitted in such a way that any attempt at interception is immediately detectable. When combined with self-deleting protocols, this ensures that sensitive communications are protected even in scenarios involving adversaries with access to powerful computational resources. The practical implications of such a system extend beyond technical feasibility. Self-deleting messages can transform how executives manage sensitive information. From corporate strategy to engineering designs. For Musk, this could mean transmitting mission-critical updates to SpaceX engineers during rocket launches, sharing design prototypes with Tesla teams, or coordinating research breakthroughs in Neuralink, all with the confidence that the messages vanish after their intended use. Operationally, the deployment of such a system would require strict governance. Policies defining message lifespans, access control, and compliance with privacy regulations would need to be rigorously enforced. In addition, personnel would require training to understand the ephemeral nature of the communication system and the security measures in place. Failure to adhere to these guidelines could compromise the effectiveness of self-deleting messaging. Even with the most advanced technical infrastructure. Looking ahead, one can envision continuous innovation in this space. Integration with emerging hardware, such as secure wearable devices, brain-computer interfaces, or satellite communication terminals, could allow Musk's enterprises to send and receive ephemeral messages in contexts previously impossible, such as deep space missions or high-speed industrial operations. The combination of advanced encryption, ephemeral storage, AI-driven risk management, and adaptive delivery mechanisms make self-deleting messaging a realistic and highly secure method of communication for high-profile technology leaders. While challenges remain, particularly in preventing manual circumvention, ensuring device compatibility, and maintaining user trust, the convergence of existing technologies demonstrates that such a system is feasible today. For Elon Musk, a self-deleting messaging system would not only serve as a tool for operational security but also as a statement of technological foresight, demonstrating the possibilities of combining cryptography, AI, and hardware innovation to solve real-world communication challenges in high-stakes environments.